Hi, welcome back to Emmy Reacts. We're watching House of the Dragon for the first time. Today we are on Season 1, Episode 8, titled Coming Off a Really Wild Episode, last episode, Episode 7, with Daemon and Rhaenyra getting married in the end. A lot of stuff led up to that, though. And kids getting into fights and eyes being slashed. I do want to note that I did look it up after the last episode, and I was wrong. Aemon is not the same as Maester Aemon from, which makes sense. I forgot how much longer ago this show takes place than in Game of Thrones, so it makes sense that it's not the same. I don't know why I thought it was the same guy, and their names are slightly different too. So it's not the same. The little boy, Aemond, in this one is not the same as Maester Aemon from the Game of Thrones show. But very similar names, and they're both Targaryens, so that's where my confusion came from. But anyway, little boy Aemond from this show got a dragon, got the big dragon, the biggest, coolest, oldest dragon, and got into a fight with his cousins and siblings and everyone who had been kind of bullying him and mean to him earlier in the episode, and chaos ensued, and that led to Alicent and Rhaenyra getting into a fight, and Alicent coming at Rhaenyra and cutting her and trying to stab her. It was a whole big thing. Yeah, it also, I think, led to Rhaenyra kind of panicking a little bit and not panicking, but wanting to ensure the safety of herself and her kids and her line and the heir, the succession. So she wanted to, like I said, kind of solidify her standing, and so she married Daemon at the end of the episode, and they went off together. Did they go off together? No, Laenor went off together. They faked his death so he could go off and be free, which is good. I'm glad they didn't kill him, but Daemon killed someone else in place of him, so that's not great, but at least it wasn't Laenor, I guess. Anyway, so now super curious to see where it goes now that the two of them are married, and I'm getting past the whole that they're related, because that's the Targaryens are going to Targaryen. That's what they do to keep the bloodlines together, and all about the dragons. I get it. I think that's about it. King's still alive somehow, although he has a lot of icky stuff happening. I don't think he's going to be around for much longer, I will say. He's just there's a lot going on health-wise. So yeah, I think that's all I have. Like I said, super curious to see where it goes now that Rhaenyra and Daemon are together. So let's just dive into the episode. Yeah, they also re-showed Alicent's dad talking about, or being all proud of her for attacking Rhaenyra and getting all worked up about what happened to Aemon, which is just so interesting because he I don't know, kind of manipulated her whole childhood and pushed her into the marriage with the king and everything like that, and he's only is proud of her when she fights back. I don't know. It's just an interesting dynamic. Also, just so crazy how different Sir Criston is now in this second half of the show than he was in the first half of the show. Because I liked him so much in the first half of the show, and then Rhaenyra denied him. Is that the right word? Or just didn't want to run away with him. I guess she kind of forced his hand to sleep with her, and then that could have gotten him killed too. I don't know. It's all very complicated, as is everything on this show, which makes for good television. Sorry if I was screaming again. The theme song was really loud in my ears.
Near 6 years since I last saw my lord husband, Maester. Will he live?
He led his sailors into an ambush. In the fighting, his neck was slashed by a courser's dagger. He fell overboard into the sea.
Ooh, did it
the
say
wound
was
was severe, but the greater concern is the fever that followed. Ship's maester said he burns from within.
Is it talking about Lord Corlys? Hasn't seen him in 6 years? And he might be dead or dying?
Let all be made ready to receive him, Maester Calvin.
It's been another 6 years.
The sea snake is strong.
Oh, so yeah.
And yet I have seen blood fever overcome men half his age.
I will not suffer the talk of crows in my house, Vaemond.
I love my brother. We may greet his ship to find him gone. And who will take the driftwood throne?
My grandmother seems quite comfortable here.
She presides only in the absence of her husband. On his death, the seat passes.
To Lucerys Velaryon, as is my lord husband's desire.
I am the sea snake's own blood.
Be careful, good brother. None can take your words for treason.
Is that her Rhaenyra's oldest?
The matter has been decided.
By a man whose ambition has brought down on us calamity after calamity. But what of the Velaryon line? Is it to be snuffed out? Supplanted by the pups of House Strong? Driftmark is mine. And while I should like your support, I do not need it.
Oh boy.
The crown has good reason to take my side.
My cousin the king would have your tongue for this.
But it's not a king
He's still alive?
who sits the Iron Throne these days, good sister. It's a queen.
the Viserys is still alive, though, after 6 more years. But it sounds like it's Alicent running the show. I'm impressed that my man Viserys has been holding on all this time. I thought he was dead 16 years ago when he was coughing up blood at the wedding. Oh, there's one climbing in there. Oh, what is that? Is that where dragon eggs are? Okay, that's what I thought, but the fact that it's squishy threw me off. Is that Daemon? Is that how you go in and get dragon eggs? Oh, did him and Rhaenyra have a baby? Or have they had multiple kids probably by this point? Oh, that's his dragon, right?
Meister Kesimadas, Sir Mastas, Hendrif Makot, Abrasma Bela.
That's his daughter, right? Is it Rhaenyra? No. Yeah. Sounds like such a hard language.
Joffrey, come.
Oh, that's the baby. I also realized that Joffrey is the name of Laenor's, or was the name of Laenor's, like, lover from like a couple episodes ago. And he just named the baby that. Doesn't matter in this scene, but I was just editing that the other day and noticed that.
He means to call into question Luke's legitimacy. And by extension, Jace, and by extension, my own claim to the throne.
So the second son
and the Valarian line.
was supposed to
About our politics.
take over.
Rhaenys flames a cord. Surely she cannot be planning to back him.
No. Has the Viper's venom spread so far?
Those vipers rule in my father's name. And my father...
Is that their first baby together?
King's Landing, then.
I can't believe that the king is still alive. He is a fighter.
Princess of Dragonstone and heir to the Iron Throne, and her royal consort, Prince Daemon Targaryen.
Is there no one there to greet them?
Welcome back, Princess.
Lord Caswell.
That seems weird. What's Alicent been up to since she's been gone?
On the harbour masters.
Still wearing green.
Your guests have arrived, Your Grace.
I trust they've been welcomed as befits their station.
As you instructed, Lord Hound.
Lord Corlys wished for his grandson, Lucerys, to succeed him as Lord of the Tides.
He can fly a dragon, yes, but can he command a fleet?
Ability does not alter his claims.
Yeah, has it ever been an issue before?
Crown must choose what is best for the realm.
He is Laenor's son. What grounds could there be
What
for...
indeed? What indeed?
We shall hear Princess Rhaenyra's petition along with those of the other claimants on the morrow. Whatever it is, Sir Eric, you need to wait.
I'm Eric, Your Grace.
My apologies, sir.
It's about the prince.
Is that not what she
There's
said?
been a delicate situation in his apartments.
Wow, look at all his city. Oh, there's like cobwebs on it. Let's say, has it grown? But no, he looks like he hasn't been touching it lately. Yeah, it's... Oh boy. Is that an alive person? Oh, okay, he's moving. That's kind of how I expected him to be, yeah.
Who goes there?
Oh.
Father. It's me, my king. I'm here with Daemon.
How much older was he than Daemon?
Help me up.
It was also just partly because he's so sick, too. Oh, can you get up? Oh, Daemon just did the same exhale.
The sea snake has taken a grave wound in battle in the Stepstones.
When? You won that 4 years ago.
The fighting is new.
Like there just keeps being
There is
different
a
battles in the
petition to
Stepstones.
decide upon the succession of Driftmark and the heir to the Driftwood throne.
Listen to not. See to all that business.
This is really upsetting
No,
to see.
brother.
There's someone we wish to introduce you to.
Look at those nails. Is that a baby? Do they they already have had a baby too in their plan?
Daemon. Who is that?
Oh, they have had a baby.
This
They had
is Aegon.
multiple babies. Another baby
Aegon.
named Aegon. There's so many.
And this is Viserys.
I've had two. Okay, two boys. Just said all boys so far.
That is a name.
Shame.
Fit for a king.
Really like using the same.
Oh.
I mean, I get the naming after your dad one, but the Aegon.
I'm sorry. Please. My dear.
What is it? What you doing, Alicent?
I brought her here immediately. She's seen no one else, you guys.
I understand you found yourself in some trouble.
What kind of trouble? Why? Why is she so scared?
I was fetching the prince's wine, and I put it on his table, and I didn't see him. I asked him to stop. You guys, you must believe me.
Huh? What? Didn't see who? Stop what? Oh, okay. This Alicent isn't doing anything. Who to stop what? I'm very confused.
I believe you.
You do?
But what I worry about
Right?
is what others might believe. You were alone with the prince, were you not?
Oh.
And no one else saw what happened between the two of you.
Oh, that's who she was talking
If
about.
anyone else were to hear about this.
That's right.
I haven't told anyone.
And though I believe you were not to blame, others might not be so trusting.
What's she gonna do to her?
They might think you were trying to besmirch the prince, or worse.
Oh, did I speak too soon?
I wasn't doing anything, another word to anyone. You're right.
What's she gonna do to her?
I swear on my life.
What did he do to her? Or what? Yeah.
I know you won't.
Because what's she gonna do? Like cut out her tongue or something? Or kill her?
For your troubles.
Or just send her away?
The tea. Grace.
It's best to be certain.
Did he, like, assault her? Or is that just the tea to, like, yeah. Right? It's just that tea. It's not, like, gonna kill her or anything, right?
Egon!
Mother. Ass.
What is it?
What is it? The girl. Egon, the one you sent fleeing from your company.
Oh, it's just harmless fun.
Think of the shame on your wife.
No. Oh,
on
he's
me.
Married, too?
How can you keep carrying on like this, especially on a day like today?
Oh, poor girl.
Why? What is it today?
Yeah, slap him.
You are no son of mine.
Yeah, you tell him. Teach him how to behave better. My God.
I did not ask for this. I've done everything you've asked me to.
That's no
I tried
excuse
so
for
hard,
you
but
doing
it will
that,
never
man.
be enough for you or father.
Have you seen Diana? She's supposed to dress the children.
Oh, is that his wife?
Princess Rhaenyra. It's been so long since we were granted the joy of your presence.
She has a scar from when you cut her last
Indeed.
time. It's been
They're
since
not
then.
long enough to merit a greeting upon our arrival.
The Queen had pressing business.
My father and I are mere stewards of the king's will and wisdom.
And how exactly is that wisdom expressed? In blinks and wheezes?
King Viserys' condition has worsened since you saw him last. And on the advice of the maesters.
The maesters. It is they who keep him addled on milk of the poppy
that
while
what
the
he was
Hightowers warm his throne.
Rhaenyra, if you would see him without it.
For the king's suffering, did the maesters also prescribe the removal of Targaryen heraldry and the installation in its stead of various statues and stars?
The emblems of the Seven serve only to guide us.
Which authority will sit in judgment of my son's claim on his own inheritance?
That would be mine, and the hands. But be assured the father is
families.
just and command.
Oh, my.
See? I told you this would still be here, and you thought you could swing Christopher's Morning Star.
Have we seen Kristen yet?
No one would question me being heir to Driftmark if I look more like Sir Laenor Velaryon.
It doesn't matter what they think.
Oh, is that him? He's still there? Yikes! Oh, was that Aemon because of the eye patch? I'm not gonna lie, the eye patch is kind of badass looking. Oh, wait, that's not Sir Kristen. Never mind. He was moving around so much, I thought it was him.
Well done, my prince.
Or is it?
You win in Tawny's in no time.
Oh, it
I
is.
don't give
He
a
just has
shit
a
about
beard.
Tawny's.
It threw me off.
Nephews, have you come to train?
Oh, look at his face. Why does Aemon look so much older than the boys? Weren't they the same age? Or was he a little bit older than them, I guess.
What we do for the good of the realm.
He may yet live.
But we must be prepared if he does not.
The threat of war looms. Will you want a child at the command of the greatest fleet in Westeros?
Next Lord of the Tides will be deeply in your debt, Your Grace, as will Driftmark.
Oh, it'd be called the Lord of the Tides. Okay. Oh, wait. Now I'm just remembering that Aemon, didn't he marry his sister? Was that his sister that? I remember that now. It is whatever, but...
I wondered for many an hour what your purpose was in coming here. But then I realized you intend to advocate for yourself. It is a trap. Set by the Queen in the hand, I'd wager, to proclaim my son illegitimate.
Yet you did worse than that with Laenor.
Oh, yeah, 'cause she still thinks that...
Did you not?
She killed him.
I did not order his death.
Because he didn't even die.
Nor
She
was
can't
I
tell him
complicit
that, though.
in it. I swear this to you. I'll make you an offer. Back Luke's claim, and let us betroth Laena's children to mine.
Marry them all to each
A
other?
generous offer, or a desperate one.
What does it matter?
You're right in this, at least.
It's so crazy how marriages are arranged.
It does not matter.
She's saying it like that.
You can bargain with me all you like. Tomorrow the Hightowers land their first blow. They force you to your knees, and I must stand alone.
So she's holding her ground? Okay. I feel like Rhaenyra's offer was a good one for what she wants, but I also get it. Oof.
No, it's Rhaenyra, Father. The Song of Ice and Fire, do you believe it to be true?
Well, you told her all those years ago.
You told me it was our duty to hold the realm united against a common foe.
Oh,
By naming me heir, you divided the realm. I thought I wanted it.
But Aegon doesn't want it either. The firstborn son, he wouldn't be a good heir.
It's too heavy.
But yeah, I get where she's coming from. Especially seeing him like this, knowing how close it's
My only child.
gonna be her. Oh, it's not your only child, buddy.
If you wish me to bear it, then defend me and my children.
Not that he can do much of anything right now. Oh, there's so much pressure. Is he gonna try to go down to the meeting? Oh, oh man.
I want to have supper, Otto. It is the morning, Your Grace. Tonight, all of my family
Everyone's
are
there.
gathered at the Red Keep.
It was really upsetting to see him like this. He did lose an arm.
Bring milk of the poppy.
But then he won't be of sound mind to help. He's saying no.
Just arrange the supper.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he looks...
Though it is the great hope of this court that Lord Corlys Velaryon survive his wounds, we gather here with the grim task of dealing with the succession of Driftmark.
Oh, he gets to sit on the throne and everything when he's
Crown will
speaking
now
for
hear
him?
the petitions. Sir Vaymond of House Velaryon.
For as long as House Targaryen has ruled the skies, House Velaryon has ruled the seas. Our forebears came to this new land knowing that were they to fail, it would mean the end to their bloodlines and their name. I am Lord Corlys' closest kin, his own blood. The true, unimpeachable blood of House Velaryon runs through my veins.
As it does in my sons, the offspring of Laenor Velaryon. You only speak for yourself and for your own ambition.
You'll have chance to make your own
Yeah, I was
petition.
gonna say, that's probably not great that you're interrupting.
What do you know of Velaryon blood, Princess? I could cut my veins and show it to you.
Oh, they're so proud about the... I get why the bloodlines are a big
This
thing.
is about the future and survival of my house, not yours. I humbly put myself before you as my brother's successor.
Princess Rhaenyra, you may now speak for your son, Lucerys Velaryon.
If I am to grace this fast with some answer, I will start by reminding the court that nearly 20 years ago in this very...
Was that her? Is the king coming? Is he going to... Wow, look at him!
King Viserys of House Targaryen!
Yeah,
and the
he's still standing up for his daughter.
Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and protector of the realm.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm amazed that he can walk. But yeah, were they kind of keeping him drugged up with the milk of the poppy? I mean, he also clearly needs it because of how sick he was. But yeah, look at that. They are scared. Whoa, that's a cool mask. Look at him doing that for his daughter. Yeah, that's right. Huh. He's there for you, even if he's half dead.
I will sit the throne today.
Because at the end of the day, is it still his call?
Your Grace.
Oh, they were not expecting this.
I will be fine. I will be fine.
Will you? Oh, your crown fell.
I said I'm fine. Come on.
Not Damon making me emotional. Come on now. So does she even, need to make her case, and she already did last night to him? Make your decree.
I must admit my confusion.
But why we're even
I do
having
not
this?
understand
Yeah.
why petitions are being heard over a settled succession. The only one present who might offer keener insight into Lord Corlys's wishes is the Princess Rhaenys.
Interesting.
It was ever my husband's will that Driftmark pass through Sir Laenor to his true-born son, Lucerys Velaryon. His mind never changed, nor did my support of him. As a matter of fact, the Princess Rhaenyra has just informed me of her desire to marry her sons Jace and Luke
So
to
now
Lord
she's-
Corlys's granddaughters. A proposal to which
she
I
saw-
heartily agree.
The king, what's about to
Well,
happen, so she switched her tune real
The
quick.
matter is settled again. Prince Lucerys of House Velaryon is heir to Driftmark and the next Lord of the Tides.
Huh. I mean, she sees the opportunity when she...
You break law and centuries of tradition to install your daughter as heir. Yet you dare tell me who deserves to inherit the name Velaryon? No.
It's still keeping...
Not allow it.
Allow it. Do not forget yourself, Vaymond.
He's the king, man.
That is no true Velaryon. You may run your house as you see fit, but you will not decide the future of mine.
He's shaking with rage.
I will not
It's
see
not-
it
I gotta-
ended
Kids fall.
on the account of this.
Oh, don't say it. No, you bastard, is that what you must say? Oh boy. King's holding on by a thread.
Her children are bastards!
Isn't that treason?
And she is a whore.
So you're about to die, man. I'm sorry. You're done.
Will have your tongue for that.
Oh my god!
He can keep his tongue.
Disarm him!
Minnie.
Oh, Damon! Damon just sliced his head right off. Oh! You did it, man. You did it. Wow, whoa. Sliced his head right off. What is happening here? Is that the king on the table? No. Is that the guy who just got his head cut off? Okay, I believe it. She doesn't seem that upset.
The body will be ready for its return to Driftmark on the morrow.
Or maybe she's just processing it in her own way. Oh, they're doing their dinner. Look at Alicent's face. Her eyes are so wide. They did a really good job with matching the older actress for Alicent to the younger version. That totally looks like how she would look when she's older. It's crazy. There he is. Oh no. Oh, buddy. He has such sharp features.
How good it is to see you all tonight, together.
May the Mother smile down on this gathering with love. And to Vaemon Velaryon, may the gods give him rest.
Damon's reaction.
This is an occasion for celebration, it seems. My grandsons, Jace and Luke, will marry their cousins, Baela and Rhaena, to the young princess and their
All
betrothed.
keeping it in the family.
You do know how the act is done.
Okay,
I assume.
calm down, guy.
At least in principle. You can play the gesture if you wish, but hold your tongue before my betrothed.
You tell him, Jace. Oh, we standing.
It both gladdens my heart and fills me with sorrow to see these faces,
Feels some
most dear to me in all the world, yet grown so distant from each other in the years past.
Is he gonna show us what's under the mask? Why did they do that? Why did he do that?
My own face is no longer a handsome one,
So it's an eye socket. Okay.
if indeed it ever was.
Wow. His
Tonight.
eye's just gone.
I wish you to see me as I am,
Okay.
not just a king,
It's like,
but your father
yeah, and grandfather. I'm sorry, he looks like a corpse.
and your
He
grandsire,
looks like one of the.
who may not, it seems,
I know he's being sentimental. I should
walk
not.
for much longer among you.
His face is like sunken in. His cheek.
The crown cannot stand strong if the House of the Dragon remains divided.
Okay.
Set aside your grievances,
Yes, you tell them.
if not for the sake of the crown, and for the sake of this old man, who loves you all so dearly.
That's very sweet. I'm amazed that you can just live with that kind of situation and not like die of infection and stuff in this time. But yeah, get your act together
I
for
wish
him,
to
guys.
raise my cup to Her Grace the Queen. I must admit that no one has stood more loyally by his side than his good wife. Unfailing devotion and honour. And for that she has my gratitude. And my apology.
Okay, did his little speech work on them? You gonna say something, Alicent?
Your graciousness moves me deeply, Princess.
You guys used to be friends.
We have more in common than we sometimes allow. I raise my cup to you and to your house.
Okay.
You will make a fine queen.
Good job, Viserys. You got them to say nice things to each other by showing them your eye socket. Sunken in. That was some cool makeup and like prosthetics and stuff too.
What
What are you doing, man?
I regret the disappointment you're soon to suffer.
Let it go.
But you ever wish to know what it is to be well satisfied, all you have to do is ask.
What's going on?
To Prince Aegon and Prince Aemond, I have fond memories of our shared youth. And as men, I hope we may yet be friends and allies.
Beware the beast beneath the boards. I would like to toast Baela and Rhaena. They'll be married soon. It isn't so bad. Mostly he just ignores you.
Oh no.
Except sometimes when he's drunk.
She got such a shit end of the deal.
Let us have some music.
Aww. This is the nice dinner that he wanted. I wonder if this will like be like what allows him to like go peacefully, because he's like hanging on by very thin threads right now. This would be a nice memory to go out with. He's not like gonna die right now, is he? They're laughing because, like, when that pig situation from when they were kids.
Final tribute to the health of my nephews.
This one
Joffrey.
has scary eyes.
Each of them handsome, wise,
or scary eye.
Strong.
Aemond.
Come, let us drain our cups to these 3 strong boys.
I dare you to say that again.
Why? Do you not think yourself strong?
Don't. Jake. Oh my gosh! Not again.
Go to your quarters. All of you go, now.
I'll never let that go. Wow, they look very similar. Or have a very similar vibe.
Rhaenyra.
It's best, I think, if we go back to Dragonstone.
You've only just arrived.
They're gonna try to be friends for a second?
Let me see the children home. I'll, return on Dragonback.
Okay.
The king and I would both like that.
Spend some more time with him since he's nearing the end. I would say a cloaked figure and ominous music, and then it said mysterious music playing. Oh, is that what's her face from like Damon's lover lady from way back when?
It's been quite a night at the castle, it seems.
Yes, lady.
What's she up to? Oh my gosh, the noises are so sad. That's crazy how they make him look like this.
I'm sorry. But you wanted to know if I believe it to be true.
Believe what to be true?
No, that was Rhaenyra saying that.
Oh, don't you remember?
It wasn't Alicent.
Aegon.
Our son.
No.
His dream, the Song of Ice and Fire.
You're not talking to
It is true. What he saw in the north, the prince that was promised.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
The prince.
Prince Aegon.
To unite the realm.
Oh no.
Against the cold and the dark. It is you. You are the one.
He thinks he's talking to Rhaenyra.
You must do this. You must do this.
That's gonna cause some problems. Uh-oh. Oh, that makes me uncomfortable. Knowing that the confusion that just caused.
I understand, my king.
No, you don't. Nope. Uh-oh. Is this it? Is he dying?
No more.
Yeah. I don't want any more for him either. Oh, is this it?
My love.
Breathing stops. Ooh, that's gonna cause some problems. Oh no. Oh, I'm so curious what kind of issues that's gonna cause now. And like, I was gonna say what Alicent thinks that means, but it's pretty clear what she thinks that means, what he's meaning by that. But it's not what he means, girl. Yikes. Okay. Did we see the last of the king? I feel like each episode I think it's the last of him, but then he keeps being here. But that was really tough seeing him like that. And then seeing his face like that was wild. The makeup department, or like whoever is in charge of doing that, did a really good job. That was really intense. Seeing like the holes in his cheeks and the eye socket and everything like that. But I love that he still came through for Rhaenyra in the end and like stood by her and powered through even when he could barely do anything. So that was great. Daemon chopping that guy's head off was wild. I'm just now mostly so curious what Alicent's gonna do with that information now. Especially when her and Rhaenyra were finally, it seemed like starting to maybe try to mend things, and she was gonna come back and they were gonna chat and try to move forward. It's also really interesting, all of the drama and like the tension between all of the kids. All those dynamics at play are interesting. Well, 2 more episodes to go, and usually the last 2 are always pretty wild, I feel like, so I'll be super curious to see where this goes. And then I know the new season 2's coming out in a few weeks, so I'm excited I should have this all wrapped up, season 1 reactions wrapped up in time to do live reactions for that one, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, okay, on to episode 9 to see what Alicent does now with this misinformation that she thought that she just got from the king. And it seems like the king was dying, and I keep saying that though, so I think he's dying. We'll see if he's still breathing in the next episode, or if Rhaenyra is now going to be queen, or what Alicent's going to do, thinking that he's saying that their son Aegon, the prince, who doesn't want to do anything to do with it, and is kind of a dumbass too, and just mean, and I don't like him anyway. Wow, anyway, what is all going to happen there? So yeah, very interested and excited to see how this season wraps up in the last 2 episodes. Good episode, and as always, thanks for watching with me. Bye.